Lesson 5, Part 4. Choose File, Browse and Bridge, and the next one we're gonna open is the 005 glass. This glass right here. Go ahead and open that up. And now we need to file, save as. You need to save it in your H drive. And again, you save it in your book lessons folder. You're going to save it as glass_working. And make sure it's a Photoshop document. Hit save. Hit OK. In the layers panel, hide the beach layer so that only the glass layer is visible. The glass is in focus, but the foreground is blurred. Then show the beach layer again. Now the beach is in focus, but the glass is blurred. Shift-click to select both of the layers. Choose Edit Auto Align. Select Auto if it isn't already selected. Make sure neither vignette removal nor geometric distortion is selected. So neither one of those are selected. Click OK to align the layers. Make sure both layers are still selected in the Layers panel, then choose Edit Auto Blend Layers. Select Stack Images and Seamless Tone and Colors if they aren't already selected. Both of them are selected. Make sure Content Aware Filled Transparent Area is not selected. And then hit OK. So we're going to deselect that. Save your work. And close the files. So let's turn these off and on and see the difference. So it looks pretty good. It looks like it created some masking effects here so that both the glass and the beach are both aligned and in focus. So we can go ahead and close the work. We're going to hit yes. And now we're ready to move on to our ducks. I'm on page 130, Moving Objects with the Content Aware Move tool. Choose File, Browse and Bridge. We're going to go to the Student G drive, Computer Graphics, and then Lesson 5. And we're going to do ducks. Okay. Choose File, Save As. And we are going to call this ducks_working. And then here's where you need to be careful about saving this as a Photoshop document. I'm going to navigate over to my H drive under Computer Graphics and hit save. Number 5 says select the content aware move tool, which is grouped with the red eye removal tool. It may be hidden behind it. So if you click on your red eye removal, which you might have these other tools that are showing in front as well, you're going to click on hover over the content aware move tool, make sure that's selected, and in the options bar, choose move from the mode menu, which it already is, and then enter 3 in the structure field. Drag a selection marquee around the third duck with the marquee large enough to include the grass and dirt around it. So third duck right here. So I'm just going to drag a little selection around it. Okay. Okay, drag the selection to the left slightly above the second duck so that the ducks are clustered. So it looks like I need to go back to okay, so I selected this duck by using my lasso tool. You don't have to use your lasso tool in order to do the selections. You can also use your content aware move tool. But once you have that duck selected, you're going to click that duck. Oops, I have to go back and click on my content aware. And then you're going to click that duck and move it over right above this other duck, so that the ducks are clustered, and then hit your commit button. Go ahead. One more. Hit your commit button. All right, let's redo that one more time. It looks like I made a mistake. So I'm going to go to Edit, Step Back, and then Control D to deselect. So it looks like we need to use our Content Aware Move tool to select this duck. So my Content Aware Move tool is selected. I'm going to just drag a selection around this bottom duck. Okay. Now we're going to take this selection and move it slightly above this other duck. And then release. Hit commit. And then the nice thing about this is that it's going to move move the duck, and it's going to mix in all of these other pixels so that it doesn't look like the duck was just randomly placed there. Save your work, and then you're ready to close it out and start on the next tutorial. This is somewhat of a weird break in this video. I have restarted the video and reopened the file because there's another page, page 132. Page 132 wants us to go back and change the structure settings to 5. So right here we're going to highlight that and click 5, which requires a stricter adherence to the pattern, and observe how the image changes. Then change the structure setting to 1. So we're going to change that back to 1, which requires a much looser adaptation. You can also experiment with different color settings from 0 to 1. So choose the structure and color options you think would work best, and then deselect your work. So we're going to go to, we're going to try this one more time. We're going to select that duck. We're going to try and move it with a 1. Okay. And then you guys can see that we're going to hit commit. Now we're going to change it to 5, and we're going to look at the difference. And hit enter. And now the duck is a little bit smaller, a little bit different. So play around with it and see what you come up with. Save your work and close the file.